Hello friends! Last year on the beautiful island of Maui, I shared my Super 501 Kangen machine with a plant chemistry lab, and they had incredible results using the water to clean and sterilize the lab, as well as clean and process the plant materials they were using in the lab. The Super 501 is a Nagic's most industrial grade machine, meaning that it produces the highest volume of 2.5 and 11.5 pH waters. These waters are wonderful for cleaning and disinfecting any space, as well as preventing mites, mold, and mildew on plants. The Super 501 is a perfect machine for any business like hospitals, hotels, restaurants, yoga studios, really any space where you want to produce your own cleaning supplies in a less toxic manner. So let's check out my interview and see how the plant chemistry lab benefited from using the Super 501 Kangen machine. Amazing.
Yeah, the machine's been really great. There are a couple things that I've just been using it for regularly, and like one thing is cleaning.
Oh, perfect. Right. Keeping things disinfected.
Yeah.
And you found it's fun.
It's great. No, I used it for the, I used it on plants for powdery mildew.
Awesome.
That worked very well. It worked really well if it wasn't too firmly established.
Gotcha.
But it definitely knocked it back enough for things to come like fully into flower.
Yeah.
And controlled it.
Yeah.
Right. Even if it was like in there.
Yeah.
I think something like using it on plants, while they're growing, as like a fungicide. Do you want to sit down? Can we have a couple chairs?
Yeah. Hey, we are here at my friend Brian's plant chemistry lab, where he hosts classes with students learning all sorts of amazing things about plants and mushrooms, and he's been using the Kangen Super 501 for 30 days. So I'm just here to see how it's been going. And you say you use it every single day, huh?
Yeah, it's really been a great tool to have in the lab. I've used it, like I said, pretty much every single day.
Yeah.
I've used it on plants to fight powdery mildew. I've been using the 2.5 quite a lot for a number of different things, whether it's disinfecting surfaces, or even when I harvest plants from the wild and I bring them in here, I oftentimes will soak them for 5 minutes in the 2.5 before I put them into the dehydrator and then vacuum seal them. And I've had no issues with mold or contamination, which in Hawaii, that's a big, big issue. And we often get herbs and plants that get moldy very quickly. Yeah. And so it's been a really great way to reduce the mold content on the plants, because of course there are mycotoxins and things like that we don't really want when we're making medicinal plant extracts and things, right? Yeah. So it's been super useful and just great to have around. I think it's a really useful tool to have in a lab. Just being able to select the pH of the water that's coming out with the hypochlorous acid or the Kangen water it makes everything so convenient.
Yeah,
and you don't normally get that. Otherwise, I would have to add, say, like, vinegar or baking soda or something to like change the pH. And then there's a residue that's left. But with the Kangen machine, there's just absolutely no residue left. Yeah. No residue left on the plants. That hypochlorous acid just breaks right down. Sure. And it seems really, really healthy and really effective.
Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy to hear that. Yeah. So when you're harvesting mushrooms too, I'm sure it's like great for getting all the bugs out, just soaking that.
I just did a whole, we harvested about 5 pounds of slippery jacks yesterday. And slippery jacks have a kind of, this kind of slimy coating on the top, and you have to skin them and all that kind of thing. And yeah, there's often, they're edible for us and they're edible for insects too. Yeah. So to clean them before I dehydrated them, I put them in the 2.5 water for 5 minutes. Perfect. And it actually pulled out a lot of the, a lot of kind of extra compounds that I didn't necessarily want. Sure. It cleaned them out very well, really got rid of all the dirt. And they've dehydrated really, really nicely, and it's just super clean.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I think I sent you pictures. I had found that cauliflower mushroom.
Oh,
And I
right.
soaked that in the 2.5
Okay.
because that, is like so, it has so many little crevices
Yes,
and
you really
stuff.
need to keep all the
Oh my
stuff
gosh,
out.
got
Yeah.
all the buggies out. Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I so appreciate you using this machine for the month and sharing it with your students.
Yes.
You do one class a week here?
Oh no, we have several courses
Oh my
going on.
gosh.
Yeah, and so generally we're doing 6-week courses in either mycology or plant chemistry.
Okay.
So right now we've got 5 courses running a week. And so we've got
It's a busy bee.
yeah, I'm a really busy bee between harvesting and
Yeah.
prepping the plants and preparing the curriculum for the course and everything. So it's been it's been a really great adventure, and the Kangen machine has been a wonderful tool to have.
That's so great.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for using it.
Yeah, thank you for loaning it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been great.
Awesome.